welcome back here to Midday Kentucky. You know, we love to bring you ideas to help you spice up your home, and recently I've been getting a lot of inspiration from Instagram. So today we brought in the woman behind one of my favorite accounts to follow, blogger Emily Riddle, also known as Miss Molly Vintage on Instagram. So welcome to the show, Emily.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Before we get into some of these ideas that you have, and I have to tell you, it's great because she's giving us some ideas to help with fall decor, but they also transition into Christmas.
Yes.
But tell us first, what are some of the trends that you're seeing out there?
The biggest trend right now is that farmhouse style of decor, and
Okay.
I like to mix it up a little bit. I like to do modern farmhouse, so mixing some metallics and some more modern pieces in with the more rustic look. That's what's totally in. Probably inspired by Joanna Gaines. She's the decorator of the moment.
Oh, okay.
So.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I've seen you post some of those pictures on Instagram. She has almost 11,000 followers, guys, so check her out. But let's go through here. You have 4 tips for us. Let's start with the wreaths. And I have to say, I've never thought of branching outside of just the traditional wreath. So what are some of these options?
So the wreaths and the garland that I brought is just a simple gold metallic garland, and it's perfect for fall into winter and through Christmas. So it can really take you through all the holidays. I use these year round in my house. And wreaths aren't just for your front door. You can hang them on top of mirrors, on inside windows, above your fireplace. There's so many different ways to use them.
And that's what I was seeing a lot online. Talk to us about something even in this sort of shape. Where do we put things like this?
On your stair banister,
Okay.
on your mantle, over doorways. There's a lot of ways to use greenery like that. So.
And another trend you said you're seeing a lot, it's people using pine cones, but
Yes.
in different ways. What are some
More
of your ideas for
natural
people?
elements like pine cones are a great thing to kind of mix in that rustic feel with your
Okay.
more modern pieces. So I have a couple examples. This is a more rustic wicker basket, but then I have them in a gold bowl over here as well. So that's 2 examples of how to use those. You can get these at craft stores or maybe just in your backyard too. So.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
do you think, is it better just to make these yourself? Do you do that?
Yes, I do a lot of making and mixing and matching of different things myself too. So that's a great way to make super unique decor.
What are some of the stores around Lexington that you like to hit up to buy little pieces to make your own things? I think sometimes we just don't know where to go.
Well, I go to Hobby Lobby a lot
Okay.
for staple pieces. I get a lot of my greenery there, but I also am pretty thrifty. So I go to Goodwills and the peddlers malls, and I like to find good deals and find unique stuff there and a lot of vintage things there.
Oh, I love that. And
Yeah.
you mentioned the greenery.
Yes.
Talk to us about what you're seeing people using with the greenery and how should we store it?
Well, a great way to show off greenery is just a simple glass bottle or jar like these, and you can easily switch it out. I use this just straw for the fall, and then you can do more pine type greenery for the holidays. And just one single stem, that's all you need, and it's a simple accessory for a table or a shelf.
And is that somewhere you could get those at a Hobby Lobby or
Yes,
something too,
yes.
right? Okay. And something you said works great, getting into the cold of the fall, but
Yes.
lasts you through New Year's, adding comfort to the home,
Yes,
right?
some
Is it just
cozy
little-
textures.
Okay.
So I've got some plaids here. Whether you do wool or knit pillows, I like to switch out my pillows for the winter and just make the space super layered and cozy feeling. And you don't even have to do the traditional Christmassy colors, red and green. I've got a lot of blues in my house, and once you mix in this other Christmassy decor, it totally fits in. So.
I love what you're talking about, just making it a little Christmassy, because then you're
Yeah.
making an investment in something that lasts for
Right.
months. And I want to ask you before we go, you actually have a new concept of a store opening in Versailles. It's much more than just a decor store, right? What do you
Yes.
have going on?
Well, my husband and I purchased a historic building in March, and we've been renovating it top to bottom. We're opening a coffee shop. I'm going to have a mercantile space there that features lots of local vendors, and we're also going to have a bourbon bar. So
Oh, a bourbon
a little bit
bar.
of everything. Yeah.
I love that. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank
We're going to
you.
put all of her information up online. Follow her on Instagram. That's Miss Molly Vintage. You'll find a lot of inspiration for your home as well. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Well, stay with us. We are back after the break. We're in the kitchen with Allison Davis. Salad lovers, you'll want to stick around. Plus, we're going to hear more from Brother Smith.